All right, we have some really interesting licensing that happened like out of nowhere. I don't even know if I would call it licensing, but Oshi no Ko, which is a manga series written by Akasaka. He is the manga artist behind Kaguya-sama Love is War. And then it's drawn by Mengo Yokoyari, who is famous for Scum's Wish. They've teamed up and they've been doing this series Oshi no Ko, which is all about showbiz and idols. It's a really good manga. It was my manga of the year for fictional manga for 2021. And out of the blue, Manga Plus, which is Shueisha's global site for manga, has put it out 4 chapters this week. The first 4 chapters now available in English. And it's kind of nuts because I figured we were gonna get an English adaptation of this sometime, but for it to happen through Manga Plus, so directly from Shueisha, as opposed to maybe Viz, which I expected would be putting this out. This English edition is translated by Mina Lin and lettered by YKS Services LLC. Seems like it's also Media Do, which is a Japanese company that does yes, we remember Media Do, Morgana. But I have to say the translation lettering for these English chapters that I read, pretty good, pretty well done.
In terms of the licensing itself, I don't think there are any sure bets as to who's getting what anymore. I think there's so much stuff coming out, and it's anybody's game. Obviously, Shueisha wanted it out, so they did it.
I mean, I think there's been a lot of people who have been heard about this and are excited about it. I wouldn't be surprised if we're getting an anime adaptation sometime in the future as well, because this is such a mega hit manga. But they didn't even translate the title. It's just called Oshi no Ko, which is the Japanese title. It's kind of hard to translate because Oshi is basically the word for basically you stan a celebrity or an idol, or you're a fan of somebody's. And the story is all about there's this OBGYN doctor who is a fan of this idol, and then the idol comes to his care because she's pregnant with twins. She's about to give birth, and it's all a secret. She's gonna hide it. And then by the end of the first chapter, bad things happen, but the doctor is reborn as one of this idol's twin kids. So it's a story of rebirth. It's a complicated story of rebirth, but it's really good. I assure you, it's a very, very good series. And I'm excited that now we can check it out for the podcast as well. But
got that Manga Mac bump.
Always. But yeah, kind of wild, the idea that Shueisha, obviously, they wanted it out so much that they put it out from their service directly, instead of maybe waiting for licensing from a Western publisher, or I don't know. We don't know any details.
What you said though about a potential anime adaptation kind of makes it seem like that could be the case. You know what I mean? They're eager to get this out ahead of that, and now that we do a whole bunch of simulcasting of shows, it's worthwhile to get the manga out there ahead of the anime.
Absolutely, because if you don't, you miss out on the zeitgeist. What was that? Dar, what was that show done by Masaaki Yuasa about the kids making an anime? Keep your
Easy breezy.
Keep your hands off Eizouken.
Yes.
Okay. The anime, the manga for that got picked up by Dark Horse a year after the anime came out.
Well, it's the story of Dark Horse's life, though.
Yeah. They did the same with Mob Psycho.
Yeah. So maybe, like you said, Morgana, anime happening, get out ahead of time. I wonder if it will come out in print from maybe a Viz or 7Seas or whomever, and they will give it a proper English title as well. Or maybe they won't. Maybe it'll just be Manga Planet. I mean, Manga Plus. Too many services and places that with manga.
I'm trying to think about how they would localize it, the child who stands.
Could be.
Stand and deliver.
The baby fan.
I don't know. They don't stay as babies, that's why. The story eventually goes on.
Sure.
Life of standing my mom, who was once an idol I respected while I was another human being.
I mean, I used to be an OBGYN, but then I died and got reincarnated as my Stan's child.
That'd probably sell.
Light novel title.
Let's keep it Oshi no Ko and just move on. I can't.
But yeah, you can read over on Manga Plus now. First 4 chapters are all up, and I don't know if they're going to keep releasing 4-chapter chunks or not. Or it's kind of hard to say. But there's certainly enough material where they could release a lot at a time. So check it out.